So now we are making a video on kind of combining like terms. And the first one we have, we're gonna do this two different ways. Mrs. Beebe talks about you can simplify, or actually, it's not simplify, wrong word, it's, so you can substitute. Hold on, we're gonna talk about, and then you can distribute. Or you can distribute and then substitute. And honestly, I kind of do each one based upon when I look at the problem, what looks easier. So if I substitute first, that means where it says X, I'm taking out X and I'm putting in the number 4. So instead of this X here, and the reason I did it, I'm going to just change this so I want you to see. This that I'm going over in black is where I've substituted because it said X equals 4. Okay? So now I go back to my pink here. What is 4 squared?
8.
No.
Oh yeah, it's
4 times 16. Now, order of operations tells me I have to do what's in the parentheses, right?
Yeah.
What is 4 minus 3?
4
It's
minus 3 is
2.
negative, wait, 4.
Negative what? It's
4
1.
minus,
It's
negative
1.
1.
Not negative 1, it's just 1. You're thinking of 3 minus 4.
Okay.
It's 4 minus 3. Now I'm going to do my multiplication because remember I multiply before I add. 2 times 1 is 2. So 16 plus 2 is 18. Awesome. Now, what if I had distributed first? Meaning 2 times x is 2x.
Yeah.
I also want you to get that positive 2 times a negative number. A positive times a negative is a negative. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. With me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I can't combine any more like terms. I've distributed, but I have an x squared is different than an x,
Sub.
which is different than, so I'm going
Sub,
to,
just like you're gonna have to subscribe to help the channel.
now I want to make sure we realize 2x does not mean put a 4 in and get 24. It means we're putting parentheses around that because we are going to multiply that. So again, I have a lot of students that don't realize that that means we are multiplying our value. 2 becomes 2 times 4. It doesn't become 24. So 4 squared is?
It's 16.
2 times 4 is?
It's 2 times 4 is 8.
16 plus 8 is 24.
Yep.
And then 24 minus
is
6
24 minus 6 is
18. So this is why you can substitute and then distribute, or distribute and then substitute. If you substitute and then distribute, you don't have to worry about this positive times a negative.
And then you don't have to worry about putting parentheses, which catches what.
Okay. And then I feel like I skipped a problem. I will, when I type these up, I will look at I took a photo of what was on the board. And I feel like I might have missed one.
Everybody, if you want to help the channel, please subscribe. Help Miss Paul get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025.
So she can help the school and
So
then
she can help us and teach you guys more
Yeah.
and post frequently.
Okay, so oh, there it is. Okay, so let me go here.
Make sure to
This
like.
is what I missed. It was write an expression for 3 less than the sum of x and 5. So 3 less than the sum of x and 5. These ones get a little confusing until you get used to their way of writing. 3 less than means I'm starting with something and I'm taking away 3.
That's
That
less.
means my taking away 3 is going to be at the end. In this case, it is 3 less than whatever x plus 5 equals. So in this case, I don't have to have parentheses because x plus 5, if I did order of operations, x plus 5 minus 3, I would still add that. But what I really want to put those parentheses, because I'm saying I'm going to take x and 5, I'm going to add them together, and then whatever I get is 3 less. So just so you make sure you realize the whole answer here is x plus
You're not
5.
going to be able to solve the whole problem.
No, you can't. We are not asking you to solve. We are not asking you to evaluate.
Yes.
It just says right.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to go on the last one. So I have mentioned in the other video, I know my student right in front of me who is so anxious to help was not here yesterday. So I'm going to point out again that when we talk about combining terms, terms are combinations of letters, signs, numbers, and exponents. In order to group like terms,
Is that a shade sign?
like with terms, is this a what? This is an and sign.
Oh.
A like terms, I know I have bad handwriting. I need to have the same letters,
To group
and if there's exponents, the exponents have to match also. I'll talk about that in a minute.
because
Okay, so 4S is a term.
Yeah.
Technically, there's a little invisible plus sign in front of it.
Okay.
5E, positive 5E is a term.
Yep.
Yeah.
Positive 3S squared is a term.
Yeah.
Positive 13E is a term. Negative 2S is a term. So I'm going to look at my first term, which is 4S. 3S squared is not a like term because the letters match, but the exponents don't.
Oh.
But minus 2S is like. So if I have 4 S's and I subtract 2 S's,
2S.
I'm left with 2S. So as I do these, I kind of circle what I'm doing
That's
and I put lines through it so I can keep track.
if you guys have. It's the same thing as you guys have 4. Let's say S is like soup. You have 4 soups. Bowls of soups.
Okay.
And you have 2 friends take 2 bowls of soup. How many do you have with each? With
Okay.
your friend took 2 bowls of soup.
Okay.
You have 2 soups.
Can I go on now?
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to talk about E's. Okay? If I have 5 E's and there's 13 E's, I add those together and I get 18 E's. Okay? And then my last one was this S squared, and I have 3 of them. It's important to remember that S and S squared are not like. Even though they match the same letter, they need to have exponents matching. So your correct answer, your final answer here is 2S plus 18E plus 3S squared. Again, we are combining, we are not evaluating, which would mean to solve.